It's a whole new world we live in. Look around JoJo. Everybody wants to be a master. Everybody wants to show their skills. Everybody wants to get there faster. Make their way to the top of the hill. Each time you try, gonna get just a little bit better. Each time you climb one more step up the ladder. It's a whole new world we live in. It's a whole new way to see. It's a whole new place with a brand new attitude. But you still gotta catch on. Be the best that you can be. Look around JoJo. It's a whole new world we live in.
It's time for the chase of Season 9 of the NASCAR Beaumont Cup Series. Today we're here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the running of the Sonic Boom Brickyard 400. The last race of the Dirty Dozen round, so last chance for all our dozen chasers to gain the top 8 spots to advance and become the Elite 8. So it's getting tight. Points have never been this tight, so we'll see after this race who will advance to survive and race in the Elite 8. So here we go. On the pole we have an all Dirty Dozen front row with Jason Trost on the pole. Outside is going to be Jeffrey Buckeye. Row 2 we have a Dirty Dozen driver as Jacob Cook and Connor Vale. And then row 3 Jack Blake and Joshua Michaels. In row 4 it's another Dirty Dozen driver, Dylan Young and Nick Barney. And rounding out your top 10, Bob Fergus, and another Dirty Dozen driver, Zachary Fitzwater. Here we go. We're about to conclude the Dirty Dozen with these famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
Cars are now rolling off the track. And this is it, folks. The Dirty Dozen ends here. Which 8 drivers will advance to live to see another day to battle for the championship? And which of the bottom 4 will be going home and be eliminated from championship contention? Doesn't get any better than this. So pace car will be coming down Pear Road at the Brickyard. Who will kiss the bricks tonight? Will it be a Dirty Dozen driver, or will it be another unknown driver trying to just simply win a race here in the Beaumont Cup Season 9? Here we go. The Sonic Boom Brickyard 400 is underway at the green flag. Look at this, Connor Vale already right off the bat. He's battling for the lead. Careful those corners though, they can be tough if not taken carefully. And this is what I'm talking about. Oh, Fitzwater is spun out. Couple drivers have spun. Oh no. Wow. Connor Vale gonna lead the green to caution. I'm sorry, to yellow I should say. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. These walls, however, they could do a lot of things with the cars. They're tough to navigate. They're tough to predict, so they can become a pain when you're not taken carefully. As you see here, Kyle Collins puts a spin on Jeffrey Buckeye and Zachary Fitzwater. Ooh, the 11 is hit too, and so is the 22. And another separate wreck happened behind them. 93 others. Oh, a couple Dirty Dozen drivers were in this wreck. Oh no, wow. Like a lot of Dirty Dozen drivers, I should name. Casey Clover, Jeffrey Buckeye, John Skibnicki. I think Jacob Cook got damaged. If Cook got damaged, his chases are done because he finished dead last in the last two races. And if it does this again, it's going to be game over. And it's not going to be the case. Avi Sachs is going to finish dead last today. But Kyle Collins is going to be the lowest finisher of the race. Let's hope this does not affect his chance of advancing to the Elite Eight. Jack Blake is also done. Alex Bush is also done. Casey Clover, he's the second of Dirty Dozen driver to retire today. Oh boy, this might be a game changer, as I'm going to add the points after this race and see who will advance over to the Elite Eight. It just doesn't get any more intense than this. Two of the biggest favorites to win the championship have retired. We'll see if this will affect their chase spot after the race when we show you the Elite Eight, the points of the Elite Eight and the Dirty Dozen. Connor Vale is going to be taking the lead. A couple drivers actually pitted early today, so I guess pit stops might not be their worries here today at Indy. But what's worried about them the most is those walls. Those walls, they could cause chaos. Trust me. Jason Trost is now second. He's the highest Dirty Dozen driver in the field. And James Shelley right behind him in third. He won in Atlanta to lock himself in to the Elite Eight. So regardless of where Shelley finishes today, he will be in the Elite Eight. But the question is, will anybody else be joining him by winning here at Indy? Or will we have to wait until after the race to see if the point standing is enough for them to get into the Elite Eight? Green flag is back again in Indy. Oh, cowboy. James Shelley going to battle for second against Jason Trost. This is the highest finish, the highest position for the Dirty Dozen so far. Kyle Collins, who behind them retired early on in the race. They're trying to take advantage. Oh, the walls again. Oh boy. Was there a wreck? Let's hope there's not a wreck. There is no wreck. We're going to go with a clean green flag run. So a close call for those drivers. Oh, here comes the battle for the lead. Michael White and Connor Vale too close. They were beating and banging, paint rubbing each other. Bob Fergus is now third. Fergus, he lost the chase spot on a tiebreaker to Jeffrey Buckeye. Now he just simply wants revenge. And he's going to try to get revenge here as he takes the lead away from Michael White. Wait a minute though, caution's out. White has the advantage on the tie side. Who's going to lead to the line? It's going to be Michael White. Wow, what a close run to the caution. But Michael White is going to survive. And John Skibnicki, another Dirty Dozen driver, did not survive. Oh, there was some bad blood between these two drivers again. Zachary Fitzwater and Jonathan Skibnicki. And look at this, Skibnicki intentionally went right into the 94, wrecks himself out, and Skibnicki and goes for a goes for a barrel roll. I'm not sure why he did that, but I guess they had said some words prior to the race, and they must have been furious at each other for whatever reason, and they just let it all out on the track. And or maybe probably make things interesting for the Dirty Dozeners. So those are 2 Dirty Dozen drivers that wrecked out. That's going to make things interesting. So, oh boy, it's going to heat up pretty quick. Fitzwater's down a lap. Skivnicki, though, is going to clean... Oh, no, Skivnicki's retired. Fitzwater's a lap down, despite being flipped upside down. Uh-oh. George Worth's on pit road. He's had a bit of trouble today. Oh, and now Fitzwater and Skivnicki are both retired. Both of them retired. So that's it for them today in terms of competing. Now they'll have to wait until they get at least a chance for points in hopes of getting barely into the Elite 8. I think some of these drivers might barely get into the Elite 8. Others may not be so lucky. So we'll check the final points reveal the Elite 8 after this race. Man, is it going to be close. And we're halfway through, by the way, 13 laps to go. But you never know, though. Anything can happen in just those 13 small laps. Michael White is the leader over Bob Ferguson, Connor Vale. James Shelley's the highest chaser in 4th. Surprisingly, though, he already is in the Elite 8, like I said, with the win in Atlanta, and he's the highest of 30 dozen driver on the field so far. The next highest is down to 12, and that is Dylan Young. So Shelley is actually the only Dirty Dozen driver in the top 10, let alone top 5. Green flag is out, 13 to go. That could change, though, in a matter of a couple laps. Oh, now James Shelley wants 3rd. Oh, this is going to be interesting. And Bob Fergus obviously has some unfinished business to do. Oh no, he got blocked by White and the caution's out. Buckeye is wrecked out, another Dirty Dozen driver. Oh boy, the 9 is competing with 6. Down the wall. Oh, Fergus right into 43. Shelley's taken out too. PJ Williams flies up. Mason Woods in it. Skip and John McNamara is taken out. And another chaser is out. Cook is in it too. Are you kidding? And Michael White leads. What kind of move was that? Wow. Just 11 laps to go and this happens. Oh man, we're not even... Well, before we get to that incident, let's show you the more tamer caution of the race. Jeffrey Buckeye. Oh, okay. DJ Curtis. Right up into David Rochester. Moments later, Rochester right into Buckeye. And then Buckeye right into Joshua Michaels. They collide each other. And they spin out. But that was not the big caution today. Well, it was the exact cause of caution. But this was much, 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 much bigger. Oh, man. This was a game changer of a wreck. We got to get to the helicopter view for this one. White contact and the 9 slid up into the 43. And then they all go into Shelley, Williams, Vale, the top 5 involved. And look at PJ Williams riding on the catch fence. What's got some air. And that more chasers in it. John McNamara, Zach Golbeck's in it. Seth Cole is in it. Zeke Marley's in it. Jacob Cook is in it. Dylan Thoreau, Dylan Young is in it. And Jason Trost is in it. How many is that? That's like six Dirty Dozen drivers in the wreck. Let me count, just to be sure. Oh, I can't count because they're all disappearing. But sure enough, there's a lot of chasers. Let's get an onboard camera from the 2 of PJ Williams. Man, this was a game changer of a wreck. Oh my gosh. I might just change up the points a bit. outboard look with James Shelley. Oh my gosh. What a game changer. Oh boy. A lot of the Dirty Dozen drivers are in it. This is going to really shake up the Elite Eight a lot in that one wreck alone. Wow. Clover's going to be finishing 38th. Fitzwater 37th. Skivnicki 36th. Cook 26th. Shelley 25th. Young 22nd. McNamara 21st. Sanford 19th, and Sanford was the lucky man out. He will be the highest of those retires in 19th. But there are still 3 Dirty Dozen drivers left on track. Connor Breton, Jeffrey Buckeye, and Jason Trost. They're left on the track to survive for the win. Oh man, 14 cars overall left on the field to win at the Bricks. Boy, wow, that was one heck of a wreck. That's going to be a game changer from here on out in terms of points in the Elite Eight. Oh boy. But anyway, your leader is Matthew Fuller. He's not a chaser, but he's looking to get back on the winning track. He had 3 wins last season. He's yet to record one this season. Here we go. Green flag is out. 8 laps to go. DJ Curtis is now second, and David Rochester, who's losing third, with Jordan Davis. We get another massive wreck today. Oh boy, it might be a last man standing race. Well, already it is by itself, but there's still a lot more racing to go. Matthew Fuller, now your new lead, is still the leader. The wall, man. Those walls, they can change up the race forever. And speaking of which, we have Aaron Frink. He's now up to third. Jordan Davis has dropped down to fifth. And now Aaron Frink's going for second. This is good news for Matthew Fuller with just 7 laps to go. 7 and against the 6. 6 and 7 battling for second as Michael White is looking to win it here again. But no, he doesn't have enough drafting help to make the pass on Frink. Oh, a wall hit. Well, at this point of the game, they got to get lucky if Fuller messes up and the walls can't catch up on him because he has a comfortable lead right now. Let's see how long his lead is. He's now up to 1.5 seconds. He was like half a second ahead of the lead of second. Now he's just a second and a half ahead. So he increased his lead by a full second on that one lap. Oh no! White and Breton, they saved it though. Wow, it looked like we're going to rack out again. Trost is going to get by Breton for the highest spot in the Elite Eight. Oh, that was a close call. Man, that was a close call. 5 laps to go for Matthew Fuller. He could just literally taste the bricks right now. As we approach lap number 20, Aaron Frink has got to hope for a miracle at this point. The lead is extended to 1.78 seconds, nearly 2 seconds in the lead. And George Rourke is now in third. Trost is the highest chaser in the field in fourth. And from the looks of it, he might be able to hold on for a bit, unless if any other mess-ups happen on the back. At this point, though, the next caution flag will end the race, so even if the caution comes out, it's not going to be a factor. Unless, though, if Fuller pits during the caution period. And we've had that happen a couple times before. Another chaser, a survivor, one of only 3 surviving chasers left on the track. Jeffrey Buckeye trying to knock out Connor Breton. 4 laps to go for Matthew Fuller as George Wark is going to take second away from Aaron Frank. Oh, but Frank, he wants it back. And that's good news for Matthew Fuller. His lead is now up to almost 3 seconds. Frank keeps second despite a scare from George Wark. And now Jason Trost, he wants third away. Wants to at least score some 40-plus points to at least stay alive in the hunt in order to try to become another multi-champion. All of them are trying to catch up to Matthew Fuller. 3 laps to go. Since the caution, our last caution, Fuller has just been dominating this the rest of the way. I can't even say that. 3.3 seconds he has the lead. But again, we could see some pit stops if possible, if that is necessary. But I think they must have pitted twice, so I don't think that would be necessary. But I'm just saying, it could happen. And now Jason Trost and George Wark, Aaron Frank. Oh no! Mess up for second. Trost has spun. Wark 2. Curtis is in it. Oh no! Wow! Fuller's gonna win. 2 to go at the Brickyard. Trost just messed up. His own teammate, Jason Trost, has just messed up a 1-2 for the Trost family. Oh man. 3-wide battle. It got ugly really quickly. Frank survives, gets a clean getaway, but Trost and George Wark, not so lucky. And on top of that, DJ Curtis is wrecked as well. And did he take a couple more drivers out? Ooh, White got damaged. Oh, Michael White. But Connor I think Breton must have gotten a piece. I don't know. Zeke Marley's in it. What about Jeffrey Buckeye? He's the other chaser. Clean getaway. Jeffrey Buckeye, another clean getaway for the 66. Matthew Fuller is the leader with just 2 laps to go. We're going to have less than 10 drivers surviving. Wait, never mind. Oh, wait, we are going to have less than 10. We only have 8 survivors here at the Brickyard. Wow. Wow. Just wow. Only 2 Dirty Dozeners survived the night. Connor Breton and Jeffrey Buckeye. They'll come in 3rd and 4th. Unless, though, if Fuller pits, and he will not have to pit. Coming off the final corner, Matthew Fuller is going to kiss the bricks and win the Sonic Boom Brickyard 400 for his first win of Season 9. And a rack fest all the way at the Brickyard, but Matthew Fuller, the survivor today, gets the win. And Matthew Fuller, about time, he finally won another race. He had that 3-win season last season, and he follows it up with a 1-win season this year. Maybe going for 2, maybe even 3 if he is really that good in the tracks. But anyway, Matthew Fuller the winner. Aaron Frank will be second. Connor Breton, Jeffrey Buckeye mentioned 3rd and 4th. Daniel Coffey 5th. David Rochester 6th. Michael White 7th. Joshua Michaels 8th. Jason Trost got credited with 9th, so all 3 of the Dirty Dozen survivors got the top 10, even though Trost retired, and George Wark will end up in 10th today, the final 10th spot, despite, again, retiring. So here's the rest of the field. But boy, we can't wait to show you the Elite 8. Who is going to be the Elite? Who's going to make up your Elite 8 for the next 3 races? So here comes the points, and we'll reveal the Elite 8 right now. So we'll see you at I think at Texas, Talladega, and Super Snack 500. The next 3 races in the Elite 8. So we'll see you there. But here comes your points.